Hello. Last week, the government published proposed rental reforms in their Levelling Up White Paper. These sweeping private rental sector reforms will be outlined in more detail in the Spring White Paper. The reforms include introducing the Decent Homes Standard, consulting on a national landlord register, strengthening redress for tenants, and confirming it will abolish Section 21. The intention of these reforms is aiming to halve the number of non-decent rental homes and create a secure path to home ownership by 2030. The proposals are set out in Michael Gove's Levelling Up White Paper, which highlights that having a decent home is fundamental to our well-being, and housing quality must be addressed in order to create thriving neighbourhoods and communities. So, improving the housing quality. The announcement sets out that Section 21 will be abolished to reset the relationship between landlords and tenants. The government aims to explore proposals for new minimum standards for rented homes, including launching a consultation on a mandatory national landlord register to help stop repeat offenders leaving renters in terrible conditions, and tough action against rogue landlords. All private rented homes will also need to meet a legally binding minimum standard for the first time. The Decent Home Standard, which currently only applies to social housing, will be reviewed to make it fit for the present day. All tenants will be given a strong right to redress. Poor energy efficiency will also be addressed, aiming to target funding at the worst performing homes and those least able to pay, factoring into their decarbonisation strategy and funding. To make these reforms a reality, the government will consult on the impact of the private rented market, particularly for those on the lowest incomes. Support home ownership and access to home ownership has resulted in the private rented sector doubling in the past 2 decades. The white paper outlines that many of those renting would prefer to own their own house, particularly when starting a family, as families who rent can be evicted at short notice, pay more for the same housing than homeowners and social renters, and have lower levels of satisfaction with their housing. The government therefore aims to help turn generation rent into generation buy. It will encourage empty homes back into use. It will make that a reality by applying a premium of up to 100% to homes left empty for a year rather than 2 years. The government will also throw their support behind first-time buyers, with the First Home Scheme providing them with a 30% discount to help local young people and key workers purchase a home. It recognises the affordability issues for first-time buyers and pledged to look into the reasons behind local people being priced out of the market, and will look to the options available to rectify that situation. Creating affordable social housing. The Levelling Up White Paper additionally outlines support for creating more affordable social housing, with a new social housing regulation bill and a review of how to support councils to deliver greater numbers of council homes. A 1.5 billion Levelling Up Home Building Fund will also support SMEs with loans in areas where levelling up is a priority. The full 12 missions outlined in the White Paper will become law through the Levelling Up and Regeneration Bill. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.